What's up, y'all? This is your boy Eddie Jackson. Welcome back to the Drop That Podcast. Before we get started with Fight Talk, MMA Talk, we're going to shout out our sponsors, Laid Back TV. You know what I'm saying? The number one network that's above Xfinity, above Spectrum, has over 10,000 channels, movies on demand, even for the ones that just came out. Check them out, Deadpool versus Wolverine. Every sports channel, multiple languages, every HBO, every Cinemax, remember them, Stars, Showtime, you fucking name it, okay? Pay-per-views, the whole fucking works, you know what I'm saying? You can check them out at laybacktv.com, LAYBACK TV.com. Check them out. They're compatible with your Androids, your Fire Sticks, and your iPhones, okay? Only $25 a month. Check them out and tell them your boy Eddie Jack sends you. I dare ya. Now back to Fight Talk. Whoa! Yo, it's here, guys. It's now. Time. UFC 304 in Manchester, yo. And I'm only going to talk about the fights that I'm fucking stoked about, alright? And then we're going to go from third of the card all the way to the main event, alright? So, these are the fights that I'm fucking hyped about. It's Bobby King Green versus Paddy Pimblett. Okay, Paddy Pimblett's fucking superstar coming out of London. He's been doing his thing ever since Cage Warriors. His last fight, he defeated a legend in Tony Ferguson, El Cucuy. Bobby Green, King Green to be exact, just came off of UFC 300, where he took out legendary Jim fucking Miller. And they've been calling each other out for the last 2 years, and it's about time now. And this is our segment for Who You Got, okay? Because it's going down this Saturday in fucking Manchester. This shit's going to be in the middle of the night. I think it's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. This is interesting because the UFC is broadcasting this to be favored to the United States. So, how we normally watch at 7 p.m., 9 p.m. Yeah, it ain't going to be that time over there. It's going to be early in the morning. So, it's going to be interesting. So, for my picks, I have to take consideration for this. You know what I'm saying? Home soil, it's kind of close enough for Paddy Pimblett, but King Green, I don't know how he feels about that. And I'm going based on their last performances, and it was a slaughter, a real slaughter when it came down to King Green versus Jim Miller. Like, Jim Miller pretty much was bloody by the end of the fight. Paddy Pimblett looked like he was gassed out within 3 rounds going up against Tony Ferguson. I was a little shocked. I'm gonna go on a limb and say I'm a select King Green. I got King Green taking this one. This 3 round 5-minute fight. 5 minute each round, 3 rounds. Yeah, I'm gonna go with it. If it was a main event, it'd be kind of tricky, but I'm gonna go with King Green's going to get it done. Co-main event. Rematch from, I believe, a year or 2 ago. It's Tom Aspinall defending the interim heavyweight championship against Curtis Razor Blades. Now, in their last outing, Tom threw a kick that Curtis Blades checked, and it ended up like tearing something in his knee, ended up being on the shelf for a year. But with a little grace of blessing, Tom Aspinall was called in when John Jones and Stipe Miocic couldn't fight this past November in Madison Square Garden. They created an interim heavyweight title. Tom Aspinall got the call. He took the opportunity, knocked out homie, and now he's right there, possibly to face, you know what I mean, John Jones. I mean, everyone's gunning for John Jones, or gunning the winner of John Jones versus Stipe Miocic. They are scheduled to fight in November at Madison Square Garden. We're going to try it again. They couldn't fight last November because John Jones tore his pec. He needed surgery. He had to be on the shelf for quite a bit. Stipe Miocic, I think he was injured too because he was in the crowd and he was limping. But this is more like a legendary fight. Heavyweight championship just literally adds a little bit more to it. You know, you get pay-per-view points and so forth. But at the press conference, Dana White, UFC president Dana White, confirmed that the winner of Tom Aspinall and Curtis Blades get the winner of John Jones and Stipe Miocic. So it's interesting. Curtis Blades has been gunning for that heavyweight title for God knows how long, how many years. Every time he gets close, he gets shut down. So, you know, being number 4 on the rankings, this is his one opportunity. He's only going to need, you know, this one opportunity to get the fight with John Jones, you know, or Stipe Miocic. I'm not assuming what will happen. But this is going to be interesting. An interesting fight because Tom Aspinall came into his interim heavyweight championship last November a little injured, back injury, but he looked like he was in top tier shape. You didn't even notice he was injured. And you didn't have too much to go for as far as watching tape on your opponent. And they can't even watch the last fight because it didn't last very long, you know, before Tom got injured. So it's like, what are you really looking for? You know, what mistakes? You can't really expose anything, you know. I mean, the grappling with Tom Aspinall is top tier. He's fast. He's one of the fastest in the heavyweight division. Curtis Blades is one of the best grapplers in the heavyweight division. Damn. I mean, people are really counting out Curtis Blades, even though he won the last fight. But it's like every time he says, you know, every time he like, I really, really feel like he's gonna win, something happens. You know what I mean? Like I was going for him against Derek Lewis, and he tried to shoot for a double leg and got caught with an uppercut. Fucking nearly put him in another dimension. Damn. This is gonna be interesting, and this is home turf for Tom Aspinall in Manchester. So I am going on a limb, and I'm gonna go with the quietest guy. You know, because they're expecting Tom Aspinall to win. I'm gonna go with Curtis Blades. Wait, let me think. Because if Tom wins, I don't know how he wins. Fuck it. I'm gonna go with Curtis Blades on this one. I'm gonna go with Curtis Blades to get it done and win the interim heavyweight title. So that's my pick. And the main event, it's Leon Rocky Edwards defending the UFC welterweight championship against Belal Muhammad. This is a rematch from the pandemic. They fought at the Apex when it was an eye poke in the second round. First round, Leon Edwards won. Leon Edwards is 22-3, and Belal Muhammad is 23-3. They're basically same record. You know, same amount of fights. I think it's all the way up to like 10 or 11 fight winning streaks for both. Ever since that fight, neither one of them have lost. You know, and Belal has been gunning for this title shot. I don't know. He's been on the shelf for over a year waiting for this title shot. And the last person to wait that long and get a title shot didn't look very great, which was Colby Covington. And I was going for Colby that day. And Belal Muhammad has been training with former lightweight champion Habib Nurmagomedov, which is great. It keeps you in shape, but it's like that ring rust is real to some people. And Leon Edwards' basically last win was in last December against Colby Covington. If Belal would have had a fight in between, I would have been going for Belal. Right now, personally, I like Leon's odds on this one. So I'm gonna go with Leon Edwards retaining the UFC welterweight championship. Y'all check him out. UFC 304. It's going down this fucking Saturday. Manchester. Check it out on ESPN Plus pay-per-view. This is going to be a fucking fire card. No injuries. Thank God. Hopefully everybody makes weight, gets healthy, stays healthy. Everybody gets to fight. Everybody wins, loses, and goes home to their family. So check them out, alright? I'm your boy Lee Jax. This is Fight Talk / MMA Talk. We out this bitch, alright? Check us out. Subscribe to the page. Like the page. Comment if you fucking want. If you agree to disagree. Yeah, kind of quiet out there. But it's all good, alright? I'm out of this bitch. Peace. Have a good night.